So we talked about refitting, so it's like that means changing asset class especially between office stock to living assets. And what the panel was describing is this was more an exception than the rule, which means only few of the assets that are today what we called no longer fit for purpose as office would qualify for this. So it's a ratio from 100 to look at 100 assets down to 1, maybe 2 that would fit it. And the few different points that we discussed was it needs to be historical buildings mainly, because that's the ones where it's difficult to get them to top grade A for office. So the price of office therefore is reduced, which makes it cheaper. The second position is around the form of the building. So you have usually windows on both sides, low, not too deep floor plates. So if you have massive floor plates, you can't do it. And the last one is around the economics. So for example, especially around, so if we talk for long stay hotel, for example, so that would be the rate. So the rate needs to be high enough to support it. What we talked also about is the impact of regulation in particular. So that's especially the case in the UK, where not only you have a lot of regulation, which usually people can understand and price, but also the uncertainty around either the change of regulation or how to apply the regulation. Gateway 2 being an example in the UK, where people know the rules, but then you need to get it confirmed by local authorities, and this sort of confirmation is what is difficult. So that means you get a bifurcation into the market where you see assets which are minorities that get changed, a lot of assets that remain stranded, and also is very dependent between countries. So for example, someone in our group was talking about Spain, where it was a lot easier to change office to hotels in particular, where outside the UK in the regions is very difficult because the price don't allow for it. That left the market where basically small entrepreneurial outfits only usually can access those type of assets, because they are very small in numbers, so it's a lot of work and you need to be very entrepreneurial to make them work. And that also means that those JV partners still are able to create a bit of alpha. The last point, which was 2 points that was discussed, was around how long will it take for volume to go back to the market. And so that's a mixture of when will existing owner of real estate either accept the loss and sell, or find a way to JV with small entrepreneurial developer to get their asset to the next stage.